Alright, there we go. Oh, shit! Oh, just keep playing, man. Hey, do you want me to introduce you as do you want to be known as John Witt or Riley Chase, or is there a name you want to be? I'm just trying to figure out that way. I know Charles wanted to be called Landon when he was here. And I was actually thinking of changing my name, too, to Fugly. I thought Fugly would be a pretty good name for me. I was like, that just sounds like a cool name, and it's kind of accurate.
I might use my on Netflix. My user profile is Douche Movely.
Douche Movely?
Movely, like a douche move.
Douche Movely. It's a pretty good name. Alright, I think I'm about to say, let's see, what does that say? That's fucking bizarre right there. GoPro, start recording. Let's do a little clap, get my stuff synced up. What's going on, everybody? It's just a pre-show with my main man, Douche Movely, on the guitar. Thought I'd treat y'all tonight. Woo! What you got on, a bowler hat, dude?
Black hat.
It look like a fucking Vito, Don Vito or something. Robert De Niro played him. In The Godfather. The Godfather. Fucking Robert De Niro, man. There's some crazy ass pictures of him. Like, there's that video of him, like, fucking getting tough with Trump. Let me see if I can pull it up. Like, it's just, it's kind of amusing, all these, like, motherfuckers that, like, Mickey Rourke was one of them. I gotta find it. Hang on one second, man. And this shit wants to take forever to load right now. Of course. Put Robert De Niro hates Trump or something. Come on, damn it. Of course this thing's gonna fuck up. Just curious.
I don't know, man. Trump seems to bring out the crazy in everybody.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Like, why are they so fucking butthurt? Like, it's so bizarre to me. Like, they got so much money, they shouldn't... If I had that much money, I wouldn't give a shit about anything. Fucking Trump. You fucking piece of shit. Like, why are you so invested? Let's see. Robert De Niro. Trump. I don't know if this was it. I want to see him just fucking getting pissed off. Fuck Trump. Here's something right here. Robert De Niro's fuck Trump speech at the Tony Awards. Maybe this is it. Guy looks like a guardian. Robert De Niro, everybody. Hang on, let's see. Presentation. Come on. Present now.
Like, come on, Bobby, you're better than that.
I'm going to say one thing. Fuck Trump.
I don't know if you've heard any of that. You probably heard it through my speaker, possibly. It's just...
I hear it.
Okay, that's good. I want to get the fucking thing to pull up. I might be able to do it through here. Let me see his ass. Chrome tab.
It's no longer down with Trump. It's fuck Trump.
Shit. That's all it was. I gotta see the video. Just him trying to be a tough guy. Have you seen any of, like, the set photos from, I want to say it's the Irishman movie?
No,
Look at this motherfucker. He's so short. I never, like, realized he's wearing, like, elevator shoes. Or platform boots, dude. I just want to say, fuck Trump. I always thought he was taller.
He throws his hands up?
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Who the fuck's that guy? That guy looked really familiar. Man, I'm experiencing interruptions. That's what my fucking thing's about to tell me. Are you experiencing interruptions? Yeah, you won't fucking play.
Why?
It's no longer down with
It's not even gonna play the fucking clip.
fuck Trump.
Look at John Leguizamo.
Was that John Leguizamo?
I believe so. Dude, what happened to him? Like, the last movie I remember seeing him in was he in the first John Wick?
Trump, it's fuck.
First and second, I believe.
Maybe it was. I remember he got killed in one of them, I want to say. I want to say it was the first one, because I remember, like, Theon Greyjoy fucking came up there with his car, and he's like, yo, where did you get this car? What does it mean? Where did they get this car? No, where did you get this car?
Oh, man.
Now we got
That's such a
fucking...
good movie.
Now we got fucking, Stephen Colbert. Dude, I'm so disappointed with Stephen Colbert, really. Like, I used to love the Colbert Report. I used to just laugh my ass off. And now, I can't stand when any celebrity really gets political. You know, I mean, to me, it's like, you have no... I want to say you have no business in that fucking realm. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
I don't know, man. It just seems like you open up the doors, man, for unnecessary hate. And it's like, oh, I don't even want fucking... If you fucking... I can see Robert Deniro. If you fucking voted for Trump, don't even watch The Irishman. Let me see if I can find that fucker's shoes. Oh.
Like, look, as a short guy, man, we have to deal with a few things. And one of those things is you're a short guy. Don't wear elevator shoes. Don't be that guy. Just be a short guy. Right? Like me. I'm like 5'6". You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna wear elevator shoes. I'm just not gonna do it. It doesn't change anything. It's just lying to myself.
Oh my god, dude. Here, is it presenting on your end?
It's getting a little fuzzy.
Okay, guys, probably got the goddamn compression and shit like that. Here's one of them, man. I'm trying to figure out is that like Chaz Palmieri or whatever? I can't tell. But here's like I like how they fucking zoomed in on it.
Damn, dude, that's not even subtle. That's not even built into the shoe. That's just like 3.5 inches of sole.
That motherfucker can act. He can wear some shoes like that and still fucking be in character.
He's walking around looking like Herman Munster, man.
Oh my god, dude, for real. Do. Oh,
seriously.
Eddie fucking Munster. Oh shit. That's hilarious, man. Let me see, there's also this other one too. I mean, you always see him in, like, when you think of Robert De Niro, you always think of him fucking ball busting, Ben Stiller, like, Meet the Fockers, or fucking some gangster ass fucking role where he's just like a fucking badass, fucking takes no shit off of no one. And then you see stuff like this, and this person like, I'm not sure what the context of this picture is, but hang on, I gotta fucking find it. But I'm not sure what the context. I want to say it had something maybe to do with Epstein's Island. Carried off the boat. Let's see. Yeah, I want a boat. You boat with me? Oh, my fucking, I get the worst giggle. God almighty, I hate my fucking giggle. I'm like a fucking schoolgirl over here.
What am I doing here?
Look at this bullshit. This is him getting, like, off the boat and stuff like that. It's just so funny, dude, to me. I don't know why. I have seriously no clue why. Hey, you think you can put me down? This 3-foot drop is pretty, I can't...
Okay, that's what that is. Oh, man, that's brutal.
Can you imagine being a fucking grown man and like, look how many, this is like a team of people, like he fucking, he slipped and fell on some ice at McDonald's and all the crew members come up to him. Are you okay, Mr. Nero? Yeah, I just need to get off this boat. I don't want to drown in this fucking ankle deep water.
Quick, I'm gonna be late for the Tonys.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta give this important speech. It's called Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. I want us. Okay, this is in Ibiza. Robert De Niro in Ibiza. I always think of that damn song now every time that I hear that. Where is Ibiza? Is that fucking like Spain or something?
I want to say like Mediterranean.
It must be fucking popping because everyone's going there and there was that fucking song. I don't even remember who the fuck wrote it. It was some pop song. And like when you hear like the fucking produced version of it, you're like, the dude's voice is pretty annoying, really. But like I think I heard like an acoustic version of it. It's like I took a pill in Ibiza. I think that's the name of the song. You ever heard that one?
Maybe. When I worked at the liquor store, we had it on like some of those pop radio stations. So I've heard more pop music in like the last 2 months than I have in possibly the last like year. I mean, I've just so much fucking pop music, and it's just so, it's so boring, man. Most of it.
I know exactly what you mean, because, like, fucking, the wife plays it in the car. Like, that's pretty much what it stays tuned on. And, like, dude, I don't know if it's just the fucking, it's gotta be the stations. Because I've been to, like, places like Panama City or something like that, and they got, like, pretty cool, like, even, like, the alternative music stations and shit like that. They'll actually play, like, older stuff. You know, like, they'll be playing Sublime and stuff, which, like, here in Sublime, when you're in, like, that beach setting, is almost like fucking, I don't know, man. That fucking music just comes to life when you're in that fucking atmosphere. You know?
Well, he was written on a beach.
Yeah,
like,
fucking Long Beach. Long Beach.
I'm telling you, man, like, that shit, like, there's a reason why you're in the natural habitat. You know what I mean? Like, that's when, it's like listening to Jimmy Buffett.
What the fuck were they?
You really gotta be able to smell salt in the air if you want to get the true, all-you-can-eat buffet.
Jimmy Buffet. Dude,
Buffet.
what genre were they? Like Sublime? It was like
Ska?
it's like ska, like maybe reggae a little bit, and then folk? Could you say they were a folk band?
But that, take that for what it's worth. I don't think I described them. I think they had more rock than folk, although they do have a strong storytelling sensibility.
Yeah, they, even like a little bit of maybe like punk, I would think, maybe. I'm trying to think of like that fucking, they were like a Mashables deal, you know what I'm saying? Like they just fucking took a shit ton of genres and fucking, I guess it was just the fucking talent of that one dude, you know?
Well, that was the reason why they were as important as they were, is because they were kind of unique, like completely unique to, ska was around reggae rock, like UB40 did Red Red Wine, and that was, a lot of people thought that guy was black, you know what I mean? So
he wasn't black?
No, those dudes are British.
I had no clue, man. Red?
Yeah.
What a song.
Yeah, it was a good 80s pop song. But, Sublime were unique, and it was down a lot to that lead singer. His name totally escapes me.
Brad Noel?
Brad something?
Brad Noel. I want to say it's like Brad. Let me see. I gotta look it up now. I was talking about him today, actually, man. That's so crazy. Let's see. I think it was Brad Noel or Brad Noel. Fuck! Come on. Now I know why Joe Rogan has a Jamie on his show. Yeah, Bradley Noel.
Okay, well he was a talented dude, and then when he died, once he died, they kind of became a cover band to their own music.
That's a very very good description of it. Let me see.
They didn't really create anything in the same way, so they were just they had to just play their hits over again.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess they weren't big enough to have like to warrant getting some other guy to come in, because he was pretty much, I guess, the soul of the band. I'm assuming, dude. They've been a band since 1981. That's pretty crazy. Skunk Records, MCA and Skunk was the labels. 1981 to 1996, and that's when he died. It seemed like he died like, I was thinking like more like 94 or something, but hell, I don't know. I was just a kid. One of my favorite memories of Sublime was do you remember a game called Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX?
Fuck, dude, I must have done 300 hours into that game. It was on the level with Train. No, never mind. It had a recycling soundtrack. I just associated with that one of the first levels that had the passing train.
The Passing
I
Train.
love that game.
Yeah, that was an amazing game. I almost you saw like they're remastering like the Tony Hawk fucking Pro Skaters, right?
Yeah, let's get a Dave Mirra remaster.
Yeah, that one's so deserving of one. I mean, Tony Hawk and shit was epic and stuff. That first one was, there was really not like a skateboarding game like that. You know what I'm saying? But really, there was another skateboarding game that came out around that same time that it got no love, but they had a really unique control setting. It wasn't like, I compare like Tony Hawk to fucking like a Tekken of some sort, or even a Street Fighter, like just the buttons you would have to press. But I remember like this game was called, I think it was called Thrasher Skate or Die, and it was like on the original PlayStation probably. But I just remember you had to like hold down like one button to like ready your ollie, and I think the longer you held it down, like the more pop you would get to it. And if I'm not correct, man, I think you had to like rotate the sticks. Could be wrong about this, but I think you had to like rotate the sticks to do like pop shove-its and fucking kick flips and shit. I could be wrong. I could be getting it mixed up with something, but dude, that game was pretty.
I know State did something like that, but Thrashers, I mean, they could have been out front. I mean, because I think, there was another skateboarder, Bob something maybe.
You talking about that used the same Tony Hawk engine as far as video games and shit?
Or similar to it. Bob, fuck. I keep wanting to say Bob Backlund, but he's a wrestler. I've been watching too much wrestling shit.
There was Matt Hoffman. He was a guy that Neversoft. I think they did the same thing with him too. It was like a Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX.
Yeah.
Here's Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX. Fucking.
That game was amazing, dude. I spent so much time playing that game. It's unreal.
It was so cool how they had like the world set up. I mean, like you think about Tony Hawk 2 kind of got into it a little bit. Or maybe even like the first one. I probably sound like an asshole and shit like that. Yeah.
Tony Hawk 2, I think, was superior because it took everything that the first one did, and then you could now manual. There was a lot. They just added more to it. I think.
Yeah, that fucking manual,
probably
dude.
The high watermark.
That manual was like really. I think when they figured that shit out because you could string the combos together.
Oh my god!
And then
obscene combos.
And then they had like fucking Rodney Mullen, dude like him. It's kind of crazy that I fucking like, but I think it was Day with Swang or something like that. But just like watching, just watching fucking like Rodney. To me, I love watching Rodney Mullen skateboard. I know that sounds crazy as fuck, but like there was this Christian Slater movie from the '80s called Gleaming the Cube, and I know that sounds like some gay porno. You ever get your cube gleamed?
Oh man, you gotta pay extra for that shit.
For real, dude. But it was like that was a pretty badass movie, and like he used to do all the like the nollies and the fucking just those weird ass tricks, man. And it was all Rodney Mullen's feet doing it. And ever since I've seen that, dude, I've been like obsessed. And then when I found out he was like Tony Hawk 2, I was like, damn. I used to, dude. There ain't no telling how many hours I dumped into those.
Yeah, Mullen was a tech monster, man. He was doing all kinds of things. He was so far ahead of his time. People now are catching up, but he was a good, 15 years. Like, holy shit he could do, man. It was absolutely crazy. Now people are doing things like one-wheeled wheelies and things. There's some crazy stuff out there now, but you can trace that. That's what I'm thinking of. Rodney Mullen was one of the godfathers of that style.
Dude, check this
There's
out.
another one.
Dave Mirra. Did you know he was dead?
Whoa.
Yeah, 2016. Pretty fucking young. Fucking April 4th, 1974 was he born. I want to say I remember hearing something about this.
How you die?
I want to say it might have been suicide, and I wanted to just make sure because I was talking about this shit today too, Dave Mirra. But let me go. This is a Wikipedia thing.
There.
I notice it takes forever to load. I guess just because I'm fucking. Okay, here we go. Where is death? Personal life and death. It has something to do with CTE, chronic traumatic. What's this shit? Encephalopathy. Damn, I'm stupid.
Encephalopathy. Yeah, he contracted bacterial meningitis.
Holy fuck! He had meningitis. He became the first action sports star to be diagnosed with a neurodegenerative disease.
Damn.
Countless concussions he suffered during his career. His skull was fractured when he was hit by a car at 19 years old, and he took up boxing after retirement. Holy shit! Dave Mirra was pretty awesome, dude. I didn't
realize how hardcore he was, man. Fucking hell.
This dude liked getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking I don't know, man. I've boxed a little bit, and like I got tore up, dude. It was kind of embarrassing a little bit. This guy, he was
it's embarrassing for a long time.
Yeah, it's crazy the abuse that you gotta fucking take just to even get good at boxing and stuff like that. Like there's this guy, I probably outweighed him, which in boxing is never a good thing when you outweigh someone. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like a professional. If you're at that professional level, you might have like an edge. But if you're just starting out, dude, the fucking lanky dude's always going to win. The guy who's faster. Because he's going to be fucking jabbing you to fucking death. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my fucking nose got broke because of that bullshit. It was never the same afterwards. Yeah, I hate that, man. So he got fucking bacterial meningitis, and then he recovered after rallying. Then he died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Authorities responded to a reported suicide, discovered his body inside his black Ford F-150. Dude, could you imagine dying in an F-150?
I'm just glad that he succeeded in the... I'm bummed that he shot himself in the head. I'm glad that since he did, that it worked.
It's like, why did you keep wanting to hit yourself in the head, dude? You even shoot yourself in the head? It's crazy.
As well, that.
Yeah.
You've done everything but shoot yourself in the head.
Well, I guess I'll just put the final nail in here.
Nice, man. What a bummer. I did not know that. I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, I remember hearing it, but I never remember catching much of the story. 2016. Like, I don't know where I would have heard that from. Like, because I don't remember it being... Oh, there's a Australian footballer also named David Mirra. David Michael Mirra. Let's give it up for fucking Dave Mirra, man. That fucking game...
Seriously.
Fucking Acclaim Sport. I think it was Acclaim, and I think that was the video game developer who fucking went wayward south, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They also put out the first WWF Warzone, I think. Now, I can't remember what the other game was called. Fucking Turok.
So terrible.
Dude, it was fun for its time. Because I don't think there was like WCW versus the World, maybe. And it was kind of...
there was WWF No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000.
Those were amazing. Those were fucking amazing to me, man. The 64 wrestling games, the Nintendo 64.
That's what I mean when I say that Warzone was awful, because there was an alternative that was better in every way.
Yeah, I just remember you'd fucking do the tie up, and then you can just go to town from there. But yeah, like the other ones that was on PlayStation. Well, WCW Nitro was pretty cool, if I remember right. That was a pretty cool game. Like, I liked how they had, like, the fucking where you could watch the promos and shit like that. Like, on the character selection screen. I think you...
Oh, yeah, some of those guys fucking, man, they were just totally taking the piss. Now that you're older and you look back, they were just fucking dicking around in the studio, man. It was ridiculous.
Dude, I almost want to see if I can find one. I would love to see fucking, I want to say Scott Stapp, but I know it's not. Was it Scott Wolf? Well, who was...
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall, yeah, Razor or fucking Ramon. It was
Razor Ramon, Scott, Kevin Nash had a pretty good one.
He used to throw that fucking Hey, Chico. He'd throw that fucking toothpick at you. Ha! If I remember, that's what it was. Dude, it amazes me the stuff that, like, people put on YouTube. Like, dude, this is... I hope to God it's on there. I just want to see one for nostalgic sake. Let's see WCW Nitro. I just wish it was a little bit faster, man. Oh, I gotta fucking install a new modem. Let's see here. WCW Nitro, PSX, PS1. Some people call it PS1, then some people call it the PSX. I've never understood why people call it the PSX. That just sounds...
I don't understand that.
It just seems like it ought to be like what the PlayStation 5 should be called, or even the PlayStation 10.
10.
Yeah, the PlayStation 10. Let's see.
It's already fucking there.
Let's see. Hidden characters.
Oh, dude, they had so many stupid ass hidden characters. That game was ludicrous.
I don't remember any hidden characters. Shit.
Man.
Okay, here's the intro plus rants. Maybe that's what they called it, rants.
That's a pretty good word.
Oh shit, this fucking brought back some memories right here.
They were talking.
Here, let me screen share this with you. Hang on one second. Present now. Come on, come on, come on. I know I'm losing it. I hear
that sound.
Yeah, you hear it too. Okay, good.
That's so fucking... That's all of the nostalgia right there.
Oh my god, come on, damn it! Let me pause this. 1997. Shit, that was a good year. Alright, let me see. I wish I need a fast computer, man, to do all this bullshit. Alright, present now, Chrome tab. We gotta watch this shit. I hope to God it fucking plays fast for you, bro. Because I want you to fucking experience this shit too.
If nothing else, I'll try it on my end.
Alright, here we go. I think this was the fucking intro. This might bring back some shit.
Look at that logo. I had no idea how close they were to...
Get your PSX out, boys. It's time to play some Nitro. Oh my god, the fucking quality is terrible. It could be my fucking connection or what. Look at fucking Kevin Nash, man. Alright, what's going on? It is so halted. It's fucking gridlocked.
Let me try it on my end.
Alright, hang on a sec. Right now it's just frozen on Kevin. Oh, I got something going. It's like all of a sudden it caught back up. I just seen that fucking Glacier. I forgot all about that fucker. I just seen fucking Glacier.
Yeah.
Are you trying to pull it up on your end, dude?
Gentlemen, I'm Gene Okerman.
Yeah.
Gene Okerman.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me do this first.
Hang on one sec. I'm gonna step to the restroom.
Alright.
So yeah, see if you can get pulled up, man. It's time to make. Anything yet?
Alright, let's see. Chrome tab.
My fucking hat looks like the Sandlot kid. Small. No, what was his fucking name? God, it wasn't Small. Yeah, it was Smalls, actually. That fucking long-ass fucking bill.
Yeah, last name was.
Presentation, Riley Chase. Alright, fuck. Yeah. There's old Racer Ramon. HBK in the click. Dude, fucking Ted Turner must have been paying some major fucking bucks. Either that or fucking Vince McMahon was just fucking financially fucking these guys. I feel bad for wrestlers, I really do. Is this just a match?
Some of them definitely get a bum rap, no doubt about it.
Oh man, just.
Now, this is what we were just watching.
Oh boy, that fucking logo. I'm getting some garbled audio.
Yeah, same here. That's weird.
It's probably just fucking Google Meet. Man, dude,
Okay, stop making it sound.
And they don't even have, like, that's what's so crazy, man. I mean, you think about just how far, like, we thought we would be in the year 2020. You know? We thought we'd probably have flying cars and shit like that. And we can't even fucking do, like, a fucking screen share without fucking. Dude, that was interesting. I was looking at those trademarks and stuff.
Why we don't have flying cars?
Hulkamania. Oh, God, dude. Could you imagine?
Alright,
Motherfucker.
Well, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
Some drunk driver, instead of just fucking wrecking into your mailbox, he wrecks into your fucking bedroom with a flying car.
Well, I mean, or just some jackass not paying attention while he's flying his car, and he's, like, dicking on Twitter, and he T-bones you vertically.
Oh, it's getting there, man. I mean, like,
comes down on the roof of your fucking car.
I think Tesla, man, they're like the ones with the automated cars, right? So, in a way, I think he's like that.
Well, I think Google had that.
Oh, Google did too? I've always wondered if, like, that Google.
Told me that.
Have you ever passed, like, those Google fucking Maps cars and shit that's got the fucking giant fucking globe on top that's a camera that's taking 360 degrees photos everywhere?
Yeah.
I've always wondered. I've always wondered.
Like hang birds.
I used to wonder if they were, like, automated. If it was just some guy piloting it with a drone or something like that. Red light, stop. I've connected into the Whitesville grid. I have control of the street lights. It is fucking pretty wild. Dude, I almost want to try this again. I can't let it go. This is fucking autism breaking through. Alright, let's see. I want to do the fucking WCW Nitro so bad. So bad. I want to see some of that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know what.
Road to WrestleMania. God, those games. But yeah, I saw that fucking trademark thing, and it was like Hulkamania. I was like, damn, Hulk must have fucking, or fucking Terry Bollea must have fucking damn trademarked everything. That's like when you got a fucking good agent and shit.
The thing about Hulk and hulking up and all of that is Marvel actually has that copyrighted. So WWE, Vince McMahon has to pay Marvel a certain amount of money anytime they use Hulk Hogan's name.
Oh,
because
wow.
Marvel trademarked Hulk. So Marvel has been making money off of Vince McMahon for the last, 30 years.
That's crazy, man. That is straight up cuckoo bananas.
And next up we
Oh, you gotta pay attention to that shit, dude. Copyright.
There's also like those. You ever heard like those copyright vultures and stuff like that they're trying to like when they see something like a copyright's expiring, they'll go in and buy it. It could be like an oldest fucking happy birthday song or some bullshit. Let me see. Present now. I'm gonna try this one more time, and if it don't work, strike 3. Get the fuck out of here! Hey, I'm Robert Deniro. Have you seen my elevator shoes? Thank God it plays the ad almost, well, I was going to say,
These people deserve and command our
skip
love.
ad. They look like Nick Diaz almost.
From our family to yours.
From our family to yours.
Uh,
Alright, I was a minute into it. Please let it pick back up. Maybe if I let it fucking load a little bit. It's crazy, dude. Like, you see, like, the shit fucking YouTube will try to pass off on people. Like, as far as video quality and shit like that. I always think of fucking Randy Quaid. I think it was like Vegas Vacation. When he goes to the fucking buffet line at the cheap ass, like the penny casinos or whatever. And they're at the fucking buffet and he's like, "Don't you get cheap on me." He's telling that dude to get him. "I'll take some of the yellow." Like the food's like blue and yellow. "I'll take some of that yellow. Now don't you get cheap on me." Holy fuck, dude.
don't skimp on the yellow now, son.
That shit looks so gross. Vegas Vacation was pretty damn funny, dude. It blows my mind, like, how slow this is loading. Like, it should be, I'm telling you, I got pretty fast internet. I did got to put my new modem in, though. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
I'd like to welcome you to WCW.
I forgot even a lot of these announcers' names, dude.
That was Mean Gene Okerlund.
Look at that. Ring random. Sound effects volume, music. Listen to that fucking guitar. Look at fucking... Dude, Hulk was looking pretty slim right there. Well, not right there, but...
97, man.
Yeah, there's the fucking... There's those fucking rants. I guess that's what we're calling intro plus rants. Let's look at this fucking roster. I'm gonna fucking pause it. Because it's fucking a joke right now. If you want to relive it.
It's so
that's
so blurry, I can't.
That is fucking heartbreaking.
Hold on, you know what? Hold on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right here and... Okay, I've gone to my own tab and now I see the roster clear on mine. Okay.
Okay, so we got Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Sting, Lex Luger. Who was this guy right beside Lex Luger?
Alex Wright.
I do not remember him. Was he like part of the four?
He was German. He wore a leather jacket to the ring, and he did a dance.
Yeah.
You might recognize him if you saw him. He's actually a surprisingly good wrestler. I mean, he was...
he kind of looks like Dolph Lundgren right here. I mean, it could be the fucking how blurry and shit it is, but he looks like fucking Dolph Lundgren. Then we got Macho Man.
I can see that.
And then, who's that, Dean Malenko? Fucking...
beside Macho Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it Dean Malenko? What was his fucking name?
No, it's Dean Malenko.
And then, Eddie Guerrero, right?
Yeah, looking goofy as shit with a mullet and mustache.
Chris Benoit, I mean, he looked like... Dude, it's crazy, man. Like, look at him right here, like... That motherfucker got beefy as fuck when he went to WWE, didn't he?
Dude, he was... His entire career was... He was doing a lot of steroids.
Look at his fucking neck. This dude's got like a fucking horse neck. And it was so crazy, I always thought he was a short dude, but he wasn't. But I guess he was...
He was like 5'11", 6 foot, but when you're comparing to, like, you know, the average wrestler is like 6'2" or 6'3", you know, so you end up coming off looking quite a bit undersized.
Oh, yeah, man, like, dude, his... Probably the biggest, like, memories that I ever have of, like, WCW was Chris Benoit and the Booker T matches. I don't think I've ever been more invested in a fucking, like, just some dude just throwing down, man. Booker T is awesome. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. Chris Benoit was awesome, too. But for some reason, I was just so fucking... I don't know what it was about that shit. It might have just been a personal thing for me. And then we got the Giant right here.
Yeah, see, and then that's another thing. That's why Benoit looks so small. Is the guy above him?
GoPro, start recording.
Huh?
My GoPro, I think it just stopped recording. GoPro, start recording. Yeah, you gotta watch that thing. It's sneaky. But yeah, there's that fucking the giant right here, right?
But Hogan's like 6'7". Paul White's like 7'1". Kevin Nash is like 7 foot. Scott Hall 6'7". Like these are
That's
all
crazy. Yeah, even how tall was Shawn Michaels? 6'3"?
Shawn Michaels is like 5'9" or 5'10".
Really? Damn.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels he's a shorter dude.
Dude, man, that fucking Iron Man that he had with fucking Bret Hart. What was it, WrestleMania 12? That fucking 60-minute wrestling match?
I think he was right around there, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Then we got fucking that Booker T and what was Booker T's brother's name? Stevie
Ray.
Stevie Ray. Fucking Diamond Dallas Page and X-Pac. That was the fucking roster.
No, he was 6 right there.
Oh yeah, 6. Shit, I forgot all about that, dude. Oh my god. Maybe it'll play some.
Look at King, man. You can tell this is like early in the Crow gimmick. He still has the mime.
Who did?
King. It hadn't quite evolved yet. Like his hair hadn't gotten really long yet. Quite like evolved the face paint, you know. And you got beside him right there. You got like fucking Lex Luger. Look at that forehead, dude.
Dude, Lex Luger. As a kid, I used to think he was kind of handsome, but like looking back at him now, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He looks like a fucking like a fucking goblin or something. Yeah, that fucking.
He's a crazy looking dude, man. Especially with the mullet. Yeah.
He would. Oh, what's his fucking name? Like he had that fucking God.
Oh, the total package.
The total package, Lex Luger. That's a cool name. The total package.
And see, he was because like when he went to WWF, Vince McMahon tried to make him Hulk Hogan. Like it's actually one of the WWF's most costly ventures ever. They put Lex Luger on this giant custom-made bus called the Lex Express, and he went across the country doing meet and greets.
Wow.
I mean, you know.
Holy shit, that's crazy. Now,
the only reason he even became a wrestler is because Vince McMahon started the World Bodybuilding Federation, the WBF, and Lex was the face of that. But it completely fucking changed because no one wanted to watch like brick-colored muscle people slathered in baby oil, like flexing until they nearly black out.
Fucking Rich Piana, shit like that. Dude, hang on, let me stop presenting. You know a lot more about wrestling and shit than I do. This is always what fascinated me, because I remember I used to have, like, the fucking WrestleMania box tapes back in the day when, VCR was still a thing. But, Gorilla Monsoon, was he an actual owner, or was he, like, just shadow man? Because, like...
No, he was the on-screen. WWF, a long time, has always had on-screen presidents. Like, they didn't actually have any real executive power. They were just actors.
So it was always...
Tony was one. Gorilla Monsoon has been one. There have been quite a few of them.
So, like, it was always, like, Vince McMahon, even when he was acting like, oh, I'm just an announcer.
Yeah, it's always been Vinnie Mac. He's always been the man. Once he got it from Vince McMahon Sr., he became the man. It wasn't until Montreal, the Montreal Screwjob with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, the '97 Survivor Series.
Yeah, they don't want to.
When it was revealed that Vince McMahon was actually the owner, and then Vince did that whole Bret screwed Bret interview, and that was actually the birth of the Mr. McMahon character.
Yeah, fucking Stone Cold. Fucking
yeah.
You think about like fucking Stone Cold, it's like what people really like, just like wanting to fucking stunner their fucking boss or something like that. Just some dude that fucking goes in there, slams some beers, It fucking flips off his boss and shit. I was never a big Stone Cold guy. Like, that was kind of like when I fell out, maybe with, like, WWE and all that bullshit like that. Like, I don't know, man. There were some parts in it that was still pretty good and shit like that, but I was never the hugest Stone Cold guy. And they was just pushing him so hard.
Because he was, I get why they pushed him so hard. I know what you mean. It's like, he's so, it almost feels lazy to be a Stone Cold fan. Because, like, of course you're a Stone Cold fan. He's like the coolest, I mean, he's one of the cooler, like, of course you are. You know, I mean, I always enjoyed, I was always more of a Mick Foley guy.
Oh, yeah, 3 fucking characters, dude.
I mean, and let's not, I mean, it's just, yeah, I was a Mick Foley guy. He, to me, he's the greatest of all time. Foley's the GOAT for this guy. I mean, he's one of the best talkers, one of the best workers. It's just his style. I hate whenever I hear that he's wrestling again.
Is he still wrestling?
Because I think every once in a while he comes out, he does a thing, you know, to get like a big pop. But I just the way he wrestles, it's high impact, and that was kind of freaky when he was 36. Now that he's in his mid 50s, it's like, all right, bro, seriously, you are a very, very funny guy. Go back to being Commissioner Foley. Please quit dropping yourself on Thumbtack.
Yeah, for real, man. He had some bloody ass matches, dude. Like,
If you ever get bored, look up his King of the Deathmatch series over in Japan. I think he was can't remember what wrestling group it was, but I mean, like talking bed of nail matches. I mean, some legitimately what the fuck kind of wrestling matches happening over in Japan, dude. The finale with Terry Funk was a no rope, barbed wire, C4 exploding ring death match.
dude, that sounds crazy. Was like ECW like a fucking another arm of that fucking wrestling scene? I was always kind of curious because
Of what wrestling scene?
just the Japanese fucking, you know, that fucking circuit over there.
ECW had trash wrestling. Like, and what I mean, like, that's actually what the whole, you know, blood and guts, thumbtacks, broken glass, that's actually called trash or garbage wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
ECW, but see, nowadays, when people talk about ECW, they almost always bring up the hardcore stuff. But ECW was also one of the first American wrestling outfits to bring in like luchadors, lucha libre, the Japanese, the Mexican guys,
Yeah.
the dude with the mask, the little flippy fuckers. They brought in like some very, very technically sound. Chris Jericho was in ECW, Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero. Like, I mean, they had you got to think about the state of wrestling from going from the 80s into the 90s. Hulkamania, the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, we're talking like these big, like, go back and look at some of these, like, go back and watch Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania 3. That iconic moment where Hulk slams Andre and it was like the bird. Yeah, that match was awful. That match was boring. It told a good story, sure, yada yada. But as far as actual wrestling goes, that match was shit because, well, at that point, Andre could barely fuck. But either way, it wasn't a great wrestling match. Then you had guys like Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit who could go for an hour straight.
Yeah.
Like, ECW brought a lot more to American wrestling than just flaming tables and barbed wire. Although they most definitely brought flaming tables and barbed wire. The Rotten Brothers did a Taipei death match. They wrapped their heads in tape, put glue on the tape, and then dipped their fist in broken glass and went in the ring and had a match.
That is crazy, man. Like, they really, I don't know, they took that art to a new level, really.
it do take it to art. And see, that's the thing. There's always a distinction. This is a slight tangent. It's just something that's come up that I've been thinking about a lot lately. The difference between art with like a capital A and making an art of something. Like, all right, and I'm going to use an extreme example just to get the point across. Like, let's say torture. I would never say that torture is art. However, I will say that one could make an art out of torture.
Uh-huh.
But by what I mean is you can refine it to where you get, like, all the best part. You know, you can refine it to a point. I think that's how you make an art of something. You can make an art of chopping onions. It doesn't mean that chopping onions is an art. Like capital A, you know, proper noun status. But with that kind of wrestling, yeah, I do believe it can achieve art. I mean, it's bizarre, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's so insane that they'd be willing to do this to themselves. Especially over in Japan. Like, I mean, it wasn't like Mick Foley and Terry Funk were making a cool couple $100,000 off this match. They're making, what, $300?
I don't even know.
It's fucking crazy, man. Like, it's just, you have to respect, if nothing else, the madness of it. Yeah.
ECW, like one of the things I remember the most. And dude, I don't even know if she was that hot. I can't remember her fucking name. Was it Dawn Richards? But I remember the
Dawn Marie?
Yeah, Dawn Marie. Like the damn upskirts. Like as far as you would see from all them, like them going through the ropes and fucking just perking their ass in the air and shit.
Yep.
Dude, man. So you think like ECW was like almost a bastardization of Japanese wrestling?
No, I think that it was natural that that kind of wrestling would find its way to America, and I think that it wasn't very likely to land in Atlanta with WCW. Sure as I wasn't going to land in New York, WWF. So ECW, ECW was a product of its time. I mean, I think is any coincidence that the decade of Extreme, being the 1990s, gave birth to Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Oh.
It was a logic. It was wrestlers. I don't know. It was professional wrestling rebelling against itself. Because even Shane Douglas, the franchise, a big player in ECW, he back when it was Eastern Championship, before he even became Extreme. Shane Douglas won the NWA World Heavyweight title in a tournament. And when he was in the ring, he was being interviewed after the match, he had the belt, and he threw it on the ground. He was like, fuck your title. I mean, he just basically, like, went out there, and that was kind of what changed Eastern Championship Wrestling to Extreme Championship Wrestling. I mean, ECW was born out of rebelling against wrestling's tradition. So it makes sense that it would eventually give birth to the most extreme form of wrestling, given that it was it was the evil little bastard brother of its two more respectable older siblings, and just like wallered in its own shit and tried to hit people with barbed wire things.
Oh man, I guess I just got into it late. Like I just remember fucking wasn't there an ECW game too? And I want to
I think there was at least one. It was awful.
They used the same fucking engine, if I remember right, as like the Warzone games, right? From like Acclaim.
Exactly the same engine.
Yeah, they barely even played that good. But I think it was No Mercy on the 64, where they try to incorporate like the TLC matches and shit like that, like tables, ladders, and chairs. But like fucking Rob Van Dam, he was a standout to me of like the ECW days. He was just a cool dude.
He's a phenomenal athlete, man. I mean, he
big
really,
pothead
really
too.
was.
I think he's like a big pothead right now, really.
He's always been a big pothead. It's just, I mean, when WWF just kind of made that like his all right, whoa, bro, dude, kind of persona. And it's like, man, watch Rob Van Dam in the 90s in ECW. You know, I mean, he was, I don't know, like,
The Van Daminator. Like he threw you the
Van
chair.
Daminator,
he
Van Charminator.
threw you the chair, you caught it. That motherfucker would do like the spinning kick to it or some shit. What
Yep.
what was it with like the Japanese, man? They seemed like they had it figured out. I don't know if it was just like their love and possibly respect of like combat sports. Because like you think about fucking, you don't ever hear about no football fucking team in Japan, or even like a fucking soccer team in Japan. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but like it's always like when I think of Japan and shit, I think about pride, and I think about like this wrestling scene like you're talking about, like where Mick Foley and like Terry Funk, you know, were fucking cutting
the
teeth.
IWGP and like the New Wave Frontier Martial Arts, I think was one. They're like, you know, quite a lot of them.
What was that damn shit that that Boss Rutan and fucking God, who the fuck was it? Ken Shamrock or
Frank Shamrock.
Was it Shotu wrestling, Shotu fighting, Shotu matches?
Like Shuto, but I think they were at Pancrase.
Pancrase, yeah, that's right. The palm strikes. They wouldn't
and that was Boss Rutan, man. He would close fist to the body, palm strike to the face, and that man went after your liver like he was moonshine.
Dude. I wonder if like that helped with like, I'm trying to think of like, if any, I'm sure these guys got it, but like CTE and stuff like that. If as far as like the palm strikes, like if it would like not be, I guess it's fucking extreme or whatever, you know, it's like a fucking closed fist to your fucking face.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like with a palm strike, you might actually be able to hit harder because there's less concern about compressing your hand and breaking any bone. You can just do a straight blast.
I mean, that bone is pretty hard, man. You think about like the bottom part of your hand, and it's probably a lot more structurally sound than your knuckles. Just pop. Yeah, man. If you fucking get that thing good, Frank Shamrock, dude, fucking back in the day. God dang, the first. Could you say he was probably the first guy that was like just good at everything?
He was the first mixed martial arts.
Yeah, that shit is fucking crazy, man. I was thinking, I mean, you got to see him in his fucking like when he. Well, I guess he did Strike Force and shit like that when he fought Nick Diaz.
And Kung Lee got his arm broken.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. This shit is crazy, dude.
Like, if you want to see Frank Shamrock, go back to, like, the Pancrase days, man. Back before they did anything remotely resembling a drug test. And you had some big, beefy, terrifying guys. Like fucking Mark Coleman. And the Smashing Machine.
Mark Kerr. I think it was Mark Kerr.
Yeah. Kevin Randleman. Like, Uberine.
Fucking Kevin Randleman. That dude was like all fucking muscle, it seemed like, dude. Even like...
He looked like an anime character.
Oh my God, he did. He really... I always thought it was funny how like the fucking anime characters draw black people, and they're always like Kevin Randleman.
Yeah, they look like Kevin Randleman with different color hair. That's the only difference. Okay, give that Kevin Randleman an afro. Okay, give that Kevin Randleman cornrows. But they're all fucking Kevin Randleman, yeah.
Man, to be
like this anatomy chart of rage.
To be like a black dude in Japan, like just how revered you would be. Like they're like, oh, Negro, Hamadasa, or whatever, dude. They love fucking black people, man. I bet they smash so much fucking pussy.
Rampage was huge over there. So was Bob Sapp before he lost his goddamn mind.
Oh my God, dude, him throwing fights in probably, 2013, 15, or whatever the fuck he was doing that?
Just, yeah, I don't know what the hell.
That motherfucker just went in there to get a fucking paycheck. I mean, like, as soon as you
damn, he didn't give a shit, dude. As soon as that check cleared, he just curled up on the ground and tapped out for strikes.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like the first throw. I mean, he might last 30 seconds. I could be wrong. But
It
like,
could last until he got in a compromising situation. And that was his game plan. As long as he could stay somewhat dominant or at least even, he would be okay. The second he started getting pressed, the second he got rocked that one time where it makes your eyes go funny, he was tapping. But he was putting that hand to work, man. Like, I mean, it just, yeah, and which is a shame because you look at him, he's another anime character.
yeah. They're all fucking
He
roided
was like
up.
6'5", 350 pounds, and he had abs. Dude was like a real world John Coffey.
John Coffey, fucking Green Mile. Oh my god, dude. Balls. This cornbread real good, balls. Holy shit.
Yeah, just Bob Sapp was terrified of being put in the dark, boss.
Just don't turn the
That's all it is.
just don't turn the lights on,
You
balls.
don't want to get knocked the fuck out.
I can't believe he died, dude. Fucking Michael Clark Duncan. That's always like a death. It's like you see it always on that bullshit fucking celebrities. Like it's always like celebrities who sadly passed away in 2000. I mean, sometimes I'm pretty sure you've seen these articles too. It's usually like on Facebook or something like that. And it's like those. I think it's Looper. I can't remember what the website is, but you've got to hit.
Yeah, fuck those things.
God,
man.
you got to hit next like 25 fucking times. It's like it's not even a paragraph, barely. Here's 2 sentences. Press next to continue. Here's like a few more sentences. Press next to continue, and you're like,
I know it's going to take this page like 30 seconds to load, but don't worry, only 98% of it's ads.
yeah, dude, you're on there for at least like a guaranteed 10 minutes. Just trying to figure like, dude, I didn't know Liv Tyler died. It's always like the most misleading thumbnail too. And you're like, Liv Tyler's dead? And then you gotta hit next 15 times and you're like, God dang, dude, when are they gonna get to her? I'm just gonna fucking Google, is Liv Tyler dead? And like, she's still alive. I'm like, well, who's this picture? And why do they use it? It's fucking crazy, dude. Fucking insane.
Garbage, man. It's garbage.
Man, I want to get back. Let's see. I know we're probably getting close to the time period. Oh my god, dude. Might just have to call it a show right there. This is a pretty good one, I thought. Pretty decent. I'm glad. I wish like the fucking. I don't know if it's just Google Meets or fucking internet connection or whatever like that. But I wish there was like.
I think it's Google Meets because when I was trying to do the video for you, it was doing that weird garble. But then I quit presenting and I went over and it played perfectly.
Like,
so I think it has something to do with Google Meet.
So like when I'm presenting, is it something like I could pull up too? Like if you was presenting something, I could click on where you was at, and then like it would pull up in a tab for me specifically to view. Or do you actually have to go to YouTube?
I just opened YouTube in Chrome. Normally I have a dedicated app for YouTube, but I opened it in Chrome, so it'd be easier to share on Meets.
Yeah.
On Meet, I mean.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I tried to share it, it was garbled. But the second that I like quit presenting and just went to the tab by itself, it played fine. So I think it's fucking Google. They're over here bragging about they can do 250 person meetings. Fuck you.
Oh, dude, I saw that too. I just couldn't imagine, man.
You can't even have a 250. That's a lecture. That's a comfort. All right, like that's not a meeting. Meetings don't have 250. It's a town meeting, maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, no way in hell, 250 people.
Oh my god. Yeah, they gotta get this shit figured out, man. You think like what was that other one that came out, Zoom or something like that? And it was weird. It was almost like they were like, yeah, coronavirus is gonna come out. Let's launch Zoom. Which is like, I don't know, man. It's like, what was wrong with fucking, God, what was the other one? Skype. Which I've never fucked with Skype. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it might be more stable than this, really. I don't know if you can screen share, but...
That's the whole appeal of Meets, though. It was the ability to screen share, and it appears to... Because yours kind of worked, but, like, usually the quality with the shit. But with mine, we couldn't even get it to play. It started garbling and freezing. It was the weirdest thing, and I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, it's telling me my Wi-Fi signal's strong. So, I mean... Oh, God almighty. And I think I'm connected to the 5G fucking the part of the router, so it should be fucking at least pushing 64 fucking megabytes per second or whatever. You would think. Never know, man. Fucking technology always fails. Even the fucking automated cars, like there's that guy that fucking got a DUI. He was trying to drive his Tesla home, or have his Tesla drive him home. And he still gets a DUI somehow. Are you fucking drunk? No.
Yes, sir, I am.
But I was having my car drive me. Sorry. Oh my god. But yeah, thank y'all for joining in, dude. This has been an episode. We're going to call it here. Maybe catch us on the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed this. John, you want to give any closing words?
No.
Alright, cool, man. I still like that backdrop, though. That fucking skull. Oh, Sam. But we'll see y'all. But we'll see
Get
y'all.
the red light on tonight.
Oh, God. This has been Josh, or Fugly. Fugly with RiotFARM, changing my name. The artist formerly known as Josh. RiotFARM signing off, and I'll see y'all in the main. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. That's always so embarrassing when it doesn't stop.